on my behalf, because the law of justice must be met. So, in him, I have conquered both death and grave. In him, the fear of death is forever broken. In him, I live and forever will be alive. In him, I am victorious. In him, I have triumphed. In him, devil and entire host of darkness have lost it all. In him, my victory is sealed up, that throughout my lifetime on earth, and as I go on my journey to Bula land, I keep on rejoicing, I keep on celebrating the victory that he purchased for me. Isaiah chapter 53. Isaiah chapter 53. Reading from verse 1. Who had believed our reports? And to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed? It is an impossible report before Jesus came, that a sinner like me will once again become a child of God. An enemy of God will once again become a friend of God. A man appointed to death and destruction and forever to burn like a firewood that will never be burnt in hell is now a man that Jesus have gone to heaven to build a mansion for. That's why Isaiah, when he was foreseeing the crucifixion season, he began to ask a question: who will believe that such a thing as this will take place on earth? Verse 2. For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of a dry ground. For he hath no form or comeliness. When we shall see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him. He is and rejected of men, a man of sorrows, and acquainted with grief, and we hide as it were our faces from him, or despised, and we esteem him not. Surely he hath borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. Yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of God, and afflicted. But he was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. Now I have victory over death, victory over grave, victory over fear, victory over sickness and disease, victory over demons and devil, victory over the host of the entire darkness and everything they represent. In his death, it is as if I was the one who died in the eyes of justice, because justice has said that the wages of sin is death. So, in his death, justice demand has been met as long as I am concerned, because it was I that died in him. In his suffering, it was I that suffered. In brutalizing him, it was I that was brutalized. He came on my behalf to pay the debt that I owe, which I do not have enough resources to pay. Demons and devils are not wise. For if they were wise, they would have let him alone. So they will forever trapped me down. They wouldn't have killed him. So I will forever remain dead in their hand. They wouldn't have buried him. So I will forever remain stinking in the nostril of justice throughout eternity. And thinking they were wise, they have become eternity's fool. Why killing someone who did nothing and leaving me who commit everything? Matthew 27. Matthew 27. Reading from verse 24. When Pilate saw that he could prevent nothing, but rather a tumult was made, he took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this just person. That's the word that the man that was to kill him, the man that condemned him, the man that was ordered for him to be crucified, this was his judgment. He saw he declared him innocent. He said, I am innocent of the blood of this just person. See to it. Why killing him when he is innocent? Why condemning him when he is innocent? Why taking him to Calvary, Golgotha, to die such a horrible death when he saw in him is no sin? There was no guilty for him to die. Then answered all the people and said, his blood be upon them and upon their children. Then released he Barabbas unto them, and when he had scourged Jesus, he delivered him to be crucified. He saw innocency in him, still he scourged him. He saw no iniquity in him, still he handed him over for them to go and crucify him. He saw no occasion of death on him, still he decided to condemn him for political gain. He saw it was out of envy and jealousy that the high priest and the leaders of the people handed him over for him to condemn him. Still he scourged him, handed him over unto them to kill. This was where the game of eternity was played. Had they killed Barabbas, who committed everything, and let Jesus, who according to Pilate commit, they would have won this fierce battle, and humanity will forever remain trapped in their custody. But they killed Jesus. There's just one. So I will be free. They killed Jesus. So I'll be reconciled with my Father, whom I had left in Adam since the infant age of humanity. They killed Jesus, an innocent man. So I will return back home, which I had left long time ago. They killed Jesus, that the judge declare innocent and just. So hell will lose, and then heaven will gain. It was in killing Jesus, that innocent blood, that shut down permanently the awful gate of hell, and then threw open the beautiful gate of heaven. It was in killing Jesus that made the glorious light of redemption to shine brighter and brighter, so that all who believe in Jesus will enjoy the glorious light of forgiveness of sin. And then that glorious light of salvation will now shine upon their once darkened soul. His death is humanity's good, and the destruction of the dark world. His death is humanity's deliverance, and then the everlasting imprisonment of the entire dark world in the everlasting lake that burn with fire and brimstone. His death signal the victory of man, and then the defeat of the entire host of darkness. His death signal a new dawn for the entire humanity, but especially to all who believe on his name. His death brought back the Father to his children, and the children back to their Father, whom they had separated from all this while. Matthew chapter 28. Matthew chapter 28, reading from verse 1. And in the end of the Sabbath, as it began to dawn toward the first day of the week, like today, Sunday, came Mary Magdalene, Mary, to see the sepulchre, and behold, there was a great earthquake. For the angel of the Lord descended from heaven and came and rolled back the stone from the door and sat upon it. His countenance was like lightning, and his raiment white as snow. And for fear of him, the keepers did shake and became as dead men. And the angel answered and said to the women, fear not ye, For I know that ye seek Jesus, which was crucified. He is not here. For he is risen, as he said. Come, see the place where the Lord lay, and go quickly and tell his disciples that he is risen from the dead. And behold, he goeth before you into Galilee. There shall you see him. Lo, I've told you. And they departed quickly from the sepulchre with fear and great joy. And they ran to bring his disciples word. And as they went to tell his disciples, behold, Jesus met them, saying, Ohez. And they came and held him by the feet and worshipped him. Then said Jesus unto them, Be not afraid. Go tell my brethren that they go into Galilee, and there shall they see me. Easter celebration must not be made a religious festival. So, the reason of this celebration will not be stowed away. It must not be made a day to eat and to drink, as humanity, through the help of the dark world, who just wake up in their slumber, try to make Easter to look like. We must separate religion from Easter and allow Easter to become that which it ought to become. Easter is a day when the hope of humanity, which had just darkened as a result of what had happened, was rekindled again. Easter is a day that gave birth to good news of Jesus' resurrection, which in turn means the destruction of sin, the destruction of death, the destruction of grave. It is a day that signals freedom over fear. It is a day that signals resurrection of humanity from their bondage and captivity. For it was on this day that the disciples' faith first came out from their self-imprisonment. It was this day that a bolt of the door where the disciples caged themselves for the first time since the day of crucifixion was made to be opened. Easter was a day that brought back to humanity that glorious sunshine of liberty and freedom. Easter must be preserved and must make sure it is free from religious pollution and defilement, because it occupies a central place in Christianity history. Take Easter away, Christianity's history, then take Easter away from Christianity's history, then there will not be anything called Christianity. Take Easter away from humanity's history, then humanity will forever be lost. Take Easter away. When I mean Easter, I mean resurrection morning from humanity's history. Then humanity will forever be disconnected from their Father. That means they will be without a source. And you know what that means. Take Easter. That means resurrection experience away from humanity's history. Then humanity's sin will sink them into the deepest part of hell. Take Easter. That means resurrection experience away from humanity's history. Then humanity will never know the joy that forgiveness of sin brought to humanity. Take away Easter. That means resurrection morning experience from humanity's history. Then the beautiful gate of heaven will forever be shut against humanity. Take Easter away. That means resurrection morning for humanity's history. Then the hope of resurrection after death will be dead. In fact, without Easter, that means resurrection morning, then there is no hope of going to heaven after we leave this earth. No hope of rapture. It therefore means that darkness have won. That is the reason we must all be careful not to make religion out of Easter. Resurrection morning, as many do it today, by taking him to Calvary every year, parading the streets where their church is located, is a rich is not needed in Easter. He went to Calvary once and for all. All this Good Friday, as they call it, and they parade on the street, carrying one plank, give it to one man with weave-on attachment on the head, is desecration to that glorious outing that led to humanity, freedom from sin, captivity, and bondage. Take religion out of our Easter and then gain the experience to yourself. We don't need religion to mix with Easter. We don't need to repeat Friday or crucifixion every year. What we need is to have the experience to ourselves, personal experience that Easter, resurrection morning, brought to us in his death and resurrection, which is what Easter represents. We are delivered from the power of sin. We are delivered from the power of death and grave. We are delivered from the powers of demons and devils. We are delivered from the powers of sickness and diseases. We are delivered from the powers of affliction and attacks. We are delivered from the powers of witchcraft, marine spirit, and powers holding our families captives. We are delivered from the forest demons and territorial spirits. In fact, we are delivered from everything that the foreign angels brought humanity. That's why take religion out from Easter. Take religion out from resurrection morning, so that all these gains that resurrection morning brought to humanity, we will gain all of them. Why mixing religion with resurrection when it was religion that killed him? Why mixing religion with resurrection when it was religion that asked Pilate to gather soldiers that will watch the mouth of the sepulchre so that he will not rise as he said? Why mixing religion with resurrection morning when it was religion that told those guards after resurrection they went and told the story to the high priest and other religious leaders what had happened, and they gathered them and promised them money, gave them money as bribe, so that they will go into the streets and told the people that why they were there with their guns, ammunition, trained soldiers, that his disciples without any catapult came and stole the body away. By telling that story, it shows how weak and how stupid they were. That means we don't need to mix religion with resurrection morning, because religion and resurrection morning are enemies that will never agree to be mixed together. They are like oil and water. Put them to one bottle, they will separate inside that bottle. They can't mix together. That's why we must be careful not to mix them together. Matthew 28 from verse 1. And in the end of the Sabbath, as it began to dawn, toward the first day of the week, came Mary Magdalene and the other Mary to see the sepulchre. Behold, there was a great earthquake, for the angel of the Lord descended from heaven, and came and rolled back the stone from the door and sat upon it. His countenance was like lightning, and his raiment white as snow. And for fear of him, the keepers did shake. Those are the people they asked to tell people that while they were there, they came and stole the body and became as dead men. The angel answered and said unto them, the women, fear not ye, for I know that you seek Jesus, which was crucified. He is not here, for he is risen, as he said. Come, see the place where the Lord lay, and go quickly and tell the disciples that he is risen from the dead. And behold, he goeth before you to Galilee. There shall you see him. Lo, I've told you. And they departed quickly from the sepulchre with fear and great joy. And they ran to bring the disciples word. And as they went to tell the disciples, behold, Jesus met them, saying, All hail, that is, greetings. And they came and held him by the feet and worshipped him. Then said Jesus unto them, Be not afraid. Go, tell my brethren that they go into Galilee, and there shall they see me. It was in resurrection that redemption won. It was resurrection that amplified the blood to make his voice to be loudest, not only on earth, but the entire universe. It was resurrection that sealed up the document of redemption. It was resurrection that made the entire dark world to know that forever they have lost that brutal battle. It was also resurrection that put a confirmation seal to redemption that heaven have won the age-long battle. Resurrection is the key to our victory as individual believers. It is the key to our victory as a church. Without resurrection experience and a power that produce resurrection being available in a church, that church is just one of the worldly gathering. Yes, they may have the name that they live, but in reality they are dead. They may be calling the name of Jesus in their operations and activities, but that name will produce no tangible result. That's why you see them in cultism. That's why you see pastors, general overseers, apostles, and prophets in occultism, in witchcraft, in marine spirit, and where they belong, because to them the name of Jesus carry no power. To them they must produce something for their members to see, and they discover there is nothing to show. That's why they branch off. All that the church needed is resurrection power, and tangible results will be available. Without resurrection power in a church, that church will only become a graveyard that is filled with stinking odor that sin produces. Without resurrection power, the church will not be able to fulfill the mandate given unto her. Without resurrection power being present in a church, that church will become the habitation of every foul spirit, witchcraft coven, marine spirit coven, and a center of wickedness. Without resurrection power being present in a church to defend the church, protect the church, and then project that church will be taken over by another kingdom. That's why many churches, before they know it, will be overthrown from where the Lord placed them and their mandate replaced. Resurrection power is so important in the church that in a day like this, all that the church needs to do is to ask herself a sincere question, whether they have this power or not. To ask herself a sincere question, whether this power is operational in their midst or not. Else there will be nothing to write home about. Else Easter will be another festival in the church. Else our resurrection money like today will means nothing in the life of the church. And once that power is absent, any kind of thing will be available in the church. Darkness will pinch his tent in the church. What separates church from becoming a town's meeting? What separates church from becoming a night club? What separates church from becoming a club, a house where people gather in their club's meeting? Is resurrection power. Without it, church is dead. That's why in Revelation chapter 3, Jesus told a particular church, you have a name that you live, but in reality you are dead. Many churches are dead because they lack the resurrection power. Many churches are not where they're supposed to be because the power of resurrection is absent in their midst. And it's so powerful and wonderful today that a day like this is combined by divine arrangement with Golden Sunday, a day that heaven have decided to fully relocated down to the earth, a day that is so significant in the history of man that the earth and God, the creator, and humanity have reunited to become one, to pursue one goal, to dream one dream, and to make sure that righteousness overtake the earth, to make sure that the glory of God take over the earth as the water overflowed the earth. Today is so important that heaven have decided to do what they are doing today. Revelation chapter 21. Revelation chapter 21. I read from verse 10. Revelation chapter 21 from verse 10. And he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain, and showed me that great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of heaven from God, having the glory of God. And her light was like unto a stone most precious, even like a jasper stone, clear as crystal. And had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, the names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes, the children of Israel. In the east 3 gates, in the north 3 gates, on the south 3 gates, and on the east 3 gates. And the wall of the city had 12 foundations, and in them the names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. And he that talked with me had a golden reed to measure the city and the gates thereof and the wall thereof. The city lieth 4 square, and the length is as large as the breadth. And he measured the city with a reed, 12,000 furlongs. The length and the breadth and the height of it are equal. And he measured the wall thereof 124 cubits, according to the measure of a man, that is, of the angel. The building of the wall of the city of it was of jasper, and the city was pure gold, like unto clear glass. The foundation of the wall of the city were garnished with all manner of precious stones. The first foundation was jasper, the second sapphire, the third a chalcedony, the fourth an emerald, the fifth sardonyx, the sixth sardius, the seventh chrysolite, the eighth beryl, the ninth topaz, the 10th chrysoprasus, the 11th jacinth, the 12th an amethyst. And the 12 gates were 12 pairs. Every several gate was of 1 pair. And the street of the city was pure gold, as it were transparent glass. And I saw no temple therein, for the Lord God Almighty and the Lamb are the temple of it. And the city had no need of sun, neither of the moon, to shine in it, for the glory of God did lighten it. And the Lamb is the light thereof. And the nations of them which are saved shall walk in the light of it. And the kings of the earth do bring their glory and honor into it. And the gates of it shall not be shut at all by day, for there shall be no night there. And they shall bring the glory and honor of the nations into it. And there shall in no wise enter into it anything that defileth, neither whatsoever worketh abomination or maketh a lie, but they which are written in the Lamb's book of life. The Easter of 2025, that is the Resurrection Power celebration, by divine arrangement, meet with Golden Sunday, a day when heaven in its fullness will be taking over the entire earth, a day when the tabernacle of God will forever be with man, a day when God in person we now begin to dwell with man as it was obtained in the Garden of Eden before the fall, a day when redemption, when redeemed, will be made the people of God, and God shall be with them and be their God in a personal experience. It is a day when God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, there shall be no more death. For those who believed in him, though they died, they shall live, and those who are alive and believe in him shall never die. There shall be no more sorrow, neither nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. He hath made all things new. He will give unto him that are thirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. All those who overcome shall inherit all things, will be our God, and we will be his children. Oh, redemption as one. That great light from Calvary here, which is the bone of contention, has finally shined. The glory of God have taken over the entire earth. What the enemies fought against with everything they had have come to be. Holiness have won. Righteousness have won. Purity is now a winner. Men and women who thought to point accusing finger unto our God have failed. They are now pushed to one corner to bemoan themselves. Heaven have conquered hell. Jesus finally have won. His suffering is no more in vain. His tears have finally been wiped away. The print of nails on his palms is no longer a reminder of pains, sufferings, and agony, but an everlasting emblem of victory and triumph. The crown of thorns is now transformed into a crown of victory that finally made him King of kings and Lord of lords. He has brought down his tabernacle on earth to take over completely and to see who will challenge him on earth anymore. The earth has been transformed from being a footstool to become a golden city that need no sun to shine in it, no moon, but the glory of God will lighten it, and the Lamb will be the light in it. Redemption has won and taken over the earth, which is the reason of all those battles that had raged all these years. When the enemy lost their place in heaven, they came down to the earth, and in their subtlety, they took over the earth. And in taking over the earth, they took over humanity at that time. They took over humanity. At that time, it was as if God had lost, but no creature will ever win the Creator in any battle, not minding how long that battle may last. But at last, they have been made to drink the bitter water of defeat once again. They drank it first in heaven, and on earth they drink it again. Humanity has been taken away from them. The earth also taken away from them. The throne of the earth taken away from them. Look at what just took place. That reminds them of what had happened unto them before now. Revelation chapter 12 from verse 7. Revelation chapter 12 from verse 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon. The dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found anymore in heaven. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world, was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength, the kingdom of our God, and the power of his Christ. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the lake of fire. For the devils have come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that his time is thy heart but a short time. That means he has lost. That means woeful outing over all this mess they brought unto the earth. The power, the dominion to govern the earth have been taken away from them. Now they have been pushed down to where they belong, which is the lake of fire. That is the reason for God, Jesus Christ, the entire host of heaven, the golden city, with all that make it golden city, coming down to the earth today. Oh, indeed, redemption has won. Demons and devils, what about it? Redemption has won, and the earth taken and the earth taken away from them. Redemption has won. Salvation granted to all who wish to come unto Jesus. Redemption has won. Deliverance granted to humanity. Redemption has won. Man and God have reconciled and made to become one, as it was in the day when man was created in the image and likeness of God. The question now is, demons and devils, what has happened? Why engaged in a battle you know you will be a loser? How about the anger and the venom that you poured out to humanity? You'll be made to drink that which belongs to you. Demons and devils, the earth you destroyed has been repaired and made more glorious than it was. All the fight you fight us with, and the separation you cause between humanity and our loving Father, have made us to know how wonderful and merciful our Father is. You fought to separate us, but we are now more united than ever before. You fought to prove to us that he did not love us, but we have seen his love being demonstrated on Calvary's hill. You fought to deny us access to all the beautiful things of life that he freely gave to us, but redemption had handed everything back unto us. You fought so that we will not go to heaven, but finally redemption has shut down the gate of hell. You fought so hard so that man will not be to heaven. You fought so that his glory will be far from the earth. But at last, what happened? His glory have covered the earth, even as water covered the sea. You fought so that we will see him as a wicked father that asks us to embark on a tedious task of living a holy life. But at last, redemption approved in a practical times that holiness, purity, and righteousness is not just easy life to live, but it is our own nature. For in it we are created. We are created in the image and likeness of God. Redemption has made us to understand that we were created in his own image and likeness, which is holiness, purity, and righteousness. Demons and devils, how far? What have become of you? What story do you have to tell now? Where will you put your face on the last day? The man whom you messed up have become the same man that shoe you has gone. The man whom you had destroyed is the same man who are giving you an eternal destruction. The same man whom you have separated from his God. Not only that he have reconciled with his God, but he has banished you forever. The same man whom you have laughed at is the same man who ridiculed you, trample you under his feet, and then why you are crying and mourning and complaining, he is now laughing you to scorn. The same man whom you temporarily locked up in prison is the same man that you are begging to tamper mercy while dealing with you. The same man whom you messed up is the same man you have been sending letters to, pleading with him to deal with you gently. The same man you made sure you will never know peace is the same man you are carrying placards in demonstration before God to ask God to tell the same man to withdraw his heavy hand from you people, to go on vacation so that you people will have peace, to leave and go to heaven. No more trying to hinder him, prevent him, make him to stumble on the highway of holiness, but he can go straight to heaven so you people will have peace. It is effort in futility for a creature to fight his maker. For in doing it, you will expose your weakness, which is actually what Satan, the entire host of the dark world, has succeeded in doing. Children of God, every one of you hearing me, anywhere you're hearing me from, redemption has won. And in turn, heaven won. Redemption has won. And in turn, earth have won. Redemption has won. And in turn, humanity win. That whosoever believes, even now, not minding the weight of sin the individual carries upon him, not minding the nature of sin the person engaged himself with, in this same moment, the person will be saved. The person will be delivered. The person will be healed. Not minding what a situation, not minding the nature of sickness the person is battling with. It does not matter what the enemy deposits in your system. It does not matter what the enemy had made your body to suffer, if only you will believe. The light of salvation will shine, and no darkness will comprehend it. If you believe, the forgiveness of God will be given unto you. If you believe, the mighty hand of God will descend and pull you out from whichever pit the enemies are dumped you. Redemption is man's victory. That's why we are here today, to celebrate and to reconnect with the power that make redemption and resurrection a reality. I told you, without resurrection power, there is no church. Without resurrection power, there is no Christianity. Without resurrection, there is no forgiveness of sin. If Jesus had gone to heaven from the grave, the dark world will still trample humanity under their feet. It was resurrection that put the permanent seal of victory on redemption. That means man, a sinner, died with Jesus, resurrected with Jesus. On that early morning of resurrection, man was declared free. That means it was as if he had never committed sin before. That's why when a sinner comes to Jesus in an encounter, that sinner, the moment he accepts Jesus and confess him with his mouth and believe in his heart, at that moment heaven will declare him justified. In the eyes of justice, that man had never touched sin before, because the righteousness of Jesus will be made to clothe that individual. Oh sinner, what are you waiting for? Oh backslider, what are you waiting for? Corrupt church, what are you waiting for? Sinful pastor, what are you waiting for? Sinful overseer, what are you waiting for? Corrupt apostle, what are you waiting for? Corrupt prophet, what are you waiting for? Ladies that wear trousers and as preachers on the altar, sin will sink you. What are you waiting for? A sinner is unprofitable in the work of redemption. You need to be born again. Wherever you are, hearing my voice, An invitation is thrown unto you. If you can come, you will enjoy the provision that redemption has brought to humanity. Whatever that happened to you on earth, if you do not taste the joy of salvation, you have never tasted anything. The joy of salvation revives a man. The joy of salvation builds strength to the spirit of a man. The joy of salvation produces life into the marrow of a man. The joy of salvation resuscitates man and make him stronger to be able to face the enemy of humanity, looks him into his eyes and asks him questions. The joy of salvation is all that you needed if you want to live, if you want to win, if you want to make it to heaven on the last day. If you have tasted anything on earth but not the joy of salvation, it therefore means you have not tasted anything. Calvary brought solution to humanity. Calvary was the place where the age-long enmity between God and humanity was settled. Calvary was a place where man was once again made a child of God. Calvary has with it all the answer that humanity will ever ask in life. If you have been to any place on earth but have not been to Calvary, take off now and reach Calvary before it becomes too late at the cross. Alas, and did my Savior bled, and did my sovereign die, he devote that sacred head for such a worm as I. At the cross, where I first saw the light, the burden of my heart rolled away. It was there by faith I received my sight, and now I am happy all day long. Was it for crimes? He groaned upon the tree, amazing pity, grace unknown, and love beyond degree. At the cross, where I first saw the light, the burden of my heart rolled away. It was there by faith I received my sight, and now I am happy all the day. Might the sun in darkness hide, and shut his glories in, when Christ, the mighty Maker, died for man, a precious. At the cross, where I first saw the light, the burden of my heart rolled away. It was there by faith I received my sight, and now I am happy all the day. But drops of griefs can never repay the debt of love I owe. Here, Lord, I give myself away. It is all I can do. At the cross, where I first saw the light, the burden of my heart rolled away. It was there by faith I received my sight. Now I am happy all the day. You want the weight of guilt crushing you to be taken away? You want the joy of salvation to be made known unto you? You want reconciliation with your Maker to become a reality? You want the glorious light of redemption to shine upon you? You want your name to enter to the book of life? You want your name to be to change from being a child of the devil to become a child of God? You want to be given a new citizenship? You want to have the hope of eternity, the hope of rapture? You want to be part or the people that Jesus has gone to heaven to build mansion for, then I invite you to come with me to Calvary, where the score will be settled, where the contention will be made to be over, where reconciliation will take place, where forgiveness will be made possible. This day, allow Easter of 2025 to make your name enter the book of life. This year, 2025 Easter celebration, that by divine arrangement, unite with Golden Sunday. Make sure you reconcile with your Father. Make sure your name enter the book of life. Don't be just a member of Kingdom Power. From becoming a member of Kingdom Power, become a citizen of Kingdom Power. You know, if you miss it, you will cry. With all you are seeing here, with all you are hearing here, we give you word undiluted. We preach the truth the way it is written in the word, without minding who will be angry or not. We open the curtain of eternity for you to see what awaits sinners. I'm inviting you to Calvary. I want to visit the cross together. Rise on your feet. Rise on your feet. At the cross, where I've and the burden of my heart rolled away. It was there by faith I received my sight, and now I am happy all the day. At the cross, where I saw the light, and the burden of my heart rolled away. It was there by faith I received my sight. Right now I am happy all the way. Amen. It was a journey to that place that gave me the boldness I am enjoying. It was a journey to that place that gave me the audacity to confront the host of hell and to dislodge them from the earth. It was the journey to that Calvary that gave me the boldness to take back from the host of hell that which belonged to humanity. It was the journey to that Calvary that enabled me to understand the weakness of the dark world and the full strength that redemption produced. It was going there that cleared my guilt. It was going there that brought the eternal light of redemption to shine on my soul. It was traveling to that Calvary that took away fear from me and gave me that victory of my spirit that enables me to confront anything, anybody, any being that show forth at any point in time in life. It benefited me. It reconciled me with my Father. It made Jesus my Savior. It gave me a brand new life. It made my name to enter the book of life. That journey has given me the hope of eternity, the hope of rapture. The why I am preaching to you now, if the trumpet should sound, I will not be here, I will go, because I've made peace with God. I've made peace with Jesus. His blood has washed my sin away. I'm inviting you, if you can come with me to Calvary. The road is open. The Master is waiting. His arms is widely open. Look at beautiful smiles on his face, waiting for a sinner that wish to come home. You that are outside there hearing me, rise on your feet over there. Drop whatever you're doing right now and come on this journey with us. You that are here in this hall or outside there, whatever it is you're doing, drop it. We want to embark on this journey together so that the glorious light of redemption will shine upon our soul, so that the kind assurance that I am having, that give me the audacity, the capacity to confront the ghost of hell, the same audacity, the same capacity will be given unto you. If you wish, let's go. Open your heart, open your soul, open your spirit. Let's embark on this journey together, so that mercy will show forth, so that forgiveness will show forth, so that reconciliation will take place, so that a new identity will be given unto you. Are you ready? O sinner, come home. Are you ready? O backslider, come home. Are you ready? O sinful pastor, come home. Are you ready? O sinful overseer, come home. Are you ready? O sinful apostle, come home. Are you ready? O sinful prophet, come home. Are you willing? O sinful prophetess, come home. Are you willing? O sinful Christian worker, come home. Are you willing? O you sinful Christian leader, come home. Come home. Come home. The door is open. Come home. Do not allow the resurrection morning of today, Easter, to come and go without your name entering the book of life. 2025 Easter celebration is unique. It's one of its kind. There never been like this in the history of humanity. Aside that day it happened. Come home. O sinner, come home. Come home. O backslider, come home. Come home. O prophet, come home. Come home. O bishop, come home. Come home. Archbishop, come home. Come home. Come home. Come home. Pope, come home. Come home. O sinner in the church, come home. Come home. O sinner in the mosque, come home. Come home. O sinner on the street, come home. Come home. O sinner in the market, come home. Come home. O sinner in the beer parlor, come home. Come home. O sinner in the gambling house, come home. Come home. O sinner kidnapper, come home. O sinner ritualist, come home. Come home. Occultic man, come home. Come home. Grandmaster in occultic temple, come home. Come home. Oh, witch and wizard, come home. Come home. Oh, you marine agent, come home. Come home. Come home. Come home. His arms wide open to welcome you. Look at mercy everywhere. Look at his blood dropping afresh on earth for reconciliation and forgiveness. Are you ready to come home? O sinner, come home. Linger no more. You do not know what becomes of your life in the next 1 second. You do not have guarantee of that life. It is not your own. You don't know when the owner will demand that life from you. Use this golden opportunity. Make use of it well. Come home, sinner. Home. Prostitute dear, come home. Runs girl, come home. Hoteler, come home. Producers of alcohol, come home. Producers of cigarettes, come home. Dealers of marijuana, come home. Cocaine dealers, come home. Those embezzling government money, come home. President, come home. Governors, come home. Senators, come home. Government contractors, come home. Arm of the Lord is widely open. Make use of this day so that you will not regret it later. Pray and make sure you profit at the cross where you are. Oh, I remember those days. The day I went to this journey, the glory that filled my soul, and a new name was given unto me, and I was a joy in heaven. A sinner have come home. Why don't you act like that, and forgiveness will become your portion? At the cross, where I first saw the light, the burden of my heart rolled away. It was there by faith. I received my sight, and now I'm happy all the day. Choir, just be giving all this song gently, gently. No beating of any instrument. Gentle, gentle. And the keyboard be sounding gently. While our people that are here and our people that are there are coming home.